Well, hello guys, my name is Nick from Nickstoygarage, and today we're doing the number 47 Commerce Ice Cream Canteen from Matchbox, and we're doing a restoration plus kind of deal. I am going to restore it to, well, its former condition, but I'm going to add some details to make it look amazing. But before we start this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date for more content. So let's take a look at this model a little bit closer. You can see a little guy inside there. I have a couple, I think 3 or 4 of these, and this is the only one that has the ice cream still in his hands. That's, I think, pretty, I don't know if that's rare, but I have only one that still has the ice cream. No, normally I take my drill bit and I just drill out the rivet, but this one doesn't have a rivet. My other models from this, the number 47 Matchbox, do have rivets. This is my only one that isn't. If anyone has any idea why, maybe in a different year, please let me know in the comment section down below. So I take my handy dandy screwdriver, just pry open the front, and the base just releases. Then the interior comes out, that's the driver's seat, the little man with the ice cream, and the base plate, and then also the glass, and I do have a replacement glass. This one isn't busted, but I just wanted to replace it because I can. Next I take my little Dremel, and it's time to remove the wheels and axles. But first, obviously, my little glove, because otherwise my finger will be gone. Probably not, but oh well. Now I'm going to show you how to remove these axles. It's relatively easy if you have a Dremel, if you have a file, something like that. You just have to put your finger on one side of the axle. Usually it's the kind of mushroom part of the axle. Then take the Dremel and make sure the axle can still spin freely. So you just take off the edge that holds on the wheels, and the wheels and axles just come right off. And obviously repeating the process on the axle in the back. So these are every part of the model itself. It's something new. If you like this kind of view, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I really enjoy, well, updating and making my channel a little bit better. Next to the sand blasting cabinet, about I think 1 or 2 minutes, not even that in the cabinet, and everything is gone. The paint from this older Matchbox car just flies right off. It's amazing. Next, the primer. It's time for the Fine Surface Primer by Tamiya. Because this car doesn't have a post, I cannot use my little thingies to hold the model up, so I used my fingers for this one. Later I'm going to glue in a screw, but this is, well, I didn't think about that right here. Oh well, 3 coats, 15 to 20 minutes dry between coats, and then it's on to painting the base. While the base is drying, I use some original, not real original, I use some Tamiya blue in my freshly cleaned airbrush, and it works beautiful right now. Again, 2 or 3 coats, did 3 coats this time, leaving 20 to 25 minutes dry between coats. It's kind of hot in my workshop, so they dried relatively quick. Well, after the painting step is done, it's time to put on the plus behind the restoration, because I'm trying to add a lot more details to this model. It just was a missed opportunity, I think, for not, well, kind of detailing the back bit, the ice cream fella. We need a name for him, please. If you have a name for this ice cream fellow, first and last name, please let me know in the comment section down below, because I'm really curious what you guys call Mr. Ice Cream Man. If you don't find a good name, it's probably gonna stay Mr. Ice Cream Man. Oh well, so first I kind of did a neutral grayish colorish for the base, the walls, and everything else. Next I take my little toothpick with the pink. I know it's supposed to be, pink isn't really the color of anybody's skin, but I didn't really have anything closer to skin color. I know I have a little bit of, well, on the right there, some color that pink look. I have it model in my hands right now, and with the hair painted and the body painted, the pink looks really good, I do say so myself, especially with the yellowish undertone from, well, what it was. And obviously the hands get the same. He should be wearing gloves, I know, but oh well, I forgot. Next, I lower the toothpick, well, the other side of the toothpick, with the black paint to paint in his hair. Not really much to say right there, just some black hair. I really enjoy painting in these, well, fine details. It makes me love doing this hobby, and I just love it. Next, while that is all drying, I take my red paint. Obviously, knowing me, I do it off camera because, well, I'm a bit camera shy. But oh well, at this point I'm taking a little toothpick and painting in his tie. After that I take my cleaned paintbrush and paint in the front seat. Because, well, I wish there was a person sitting right there, but oh well, you can't have everything in life. And that it is dried. Next, on to the white. I was debating on doing his coat in blue, white, maybe a little bit green. But I just imagine the most generic ice cream man in his white truck with his white coat on, serving white vanilla ice. It's just the most, well, I have no idea what I was going to say, but it's just the color I choose, because I was debating light blue or white, and it turned out white. And I really love the result, especially with the black hair and the blue of the model itself. Next, some of that brownish, Sahara-ish, sandish color to paint in the little, well, where he keeps his ice cream. And obviously I painted in the ice cream cone in the same color, and pink for the, it's strawberry. Even though I don't really like strawberry. So in my parts bin, as you can see, I still have a lot to do. I have about 1 million cars left to do. I have 1 million parts still left, and it's getting out of hand. I'm not even sure what I still have from parts, and you really need to sort them out, what parts go where, and do those models. Because even though I have, this box is a year old, and this is my second one with stickers. It's amazing. I did 70-ish restorations, I think, and only 2 with stickers, this being the second one. I'm not really sure, because it isn't that hard. Well, if you mess it up, well, you mess it up forever. You have to order new stickers, but it went on pretty well. You will see it, well, in the future, because we're not that far yet. Because on screen right now, I'm painting in the headlight surrounds in black. And there you can see the screw that I have glued in so I can hold on the model, because I did need to paint in the interior. Obviously there was still blue in the interior, and if I did hold it, that my fingerprints would be on there, and that wouldn't really be all that nice. Next, on to the red. It is the rear lights that go in red. The orange, yes, for once I'm actually painting in the blinkers, and you know what? In the right color. I know it's amazing. I know everybody, every single one is subscribing right now. I'm going to get about 35 million views because I'm painting in my blinkers. No, for those who know me, this is an achievement, painting in the blinkers. I have them all in my hands right now, and I do think, well, the blue and the orange just, well, it's good, okay. Next, the fine details of the chromish, so the door handles, the front badge, the, I'm lost the name on the back, the hinges on the back from the doors off camera, and obviously the grille and the bumper and the headlights in the chromish, silverish, paintish. Next, it's on to the stickers, a part that I was, well, really not looking forward to, because, well, that was the reason I didn't do any sticker models in the last year and 2 months of Nickstoygarage. Oh well, I'm not really sure what I was scared about, because they went on pretty good, if I do say so myself. So first step is putting the sticker, it's a water transfer, so putting the sticker in some water, then making the model itself wet, so we can still move the sticker around when it's on there. Then I use a cotton bud to put the sticker in the right position, and then a dry cotton bud to actually squeeze out all the water that is behind, on top, or anywhere on the model, and also to get all the creases out of the model. And if I do, it looks pretty good, if you say so myself. I do notice I missed a little bit of blue on the back, but that isn't that nobody will notice that. Even though I just literally said it, and now everybody is going to notice it. Oh well. Well, I didn't even notice it when I was putting them all together. Just right now I'm looking at it and I see there's a little bit white sticking through. Oh well, let's just shut up, Nick, before you just ruin your entire video. Off camera I sanded up the axles and make them shine again, because, well, they were quite rusty and that wasn't really how it's supposed to look. We have a perfect base, a perfect body, a perfect, well, nearly perfect details. So rusty axles under that wasn't going to float my boat. So this is how I reattach my axles, just sticking them through and taking one of these, well, tweezers. You can use a vise, you can use adjustable vise, you can use anything you want, as long as you can put some pressure on it to literally, well, crimp the axle and, well, flatten it so the wheel cannot be taken off again. Doing the same with the front and rear axle, obviously. When that is done, I take the rest of the part. So first the windshield goes in. It is a reproduction windshield, like you said, and it fits actually pretty well. I do see a little scratch on there, but it's a million times better than, well, what I took out. I would never have got the original windshield to shine like this. And I do have this one as a spare now, well, the old one as a spare. If I do still have another one right here in far worse condition, so maybe I'm going to turn this one into a hot dog fan. Maybe make my own stickers, do something like that, and make my hot dog fan. Now, when I'm putting the base back together, I just have to use all my chicken force, and it snaps back together to finish the model. So let's take a look at it before the restoration. The model I'm holding right now, it has broken pillars, it has no glass, dammed in, and literally no paint left. This is actually one of my better models, but like I said, only one that's holding an ice cream. So turning this one into the hot dog fan would work pretty good because it doesn't have the ice cream anymore. And after some rambling, this is it, after the restoration. And I do have to say, it's one of my favorites I have done so far. If you agree, please leave a like, subscribe, hope to see you in a future video. Bye.